The wife thought her husband had cancer and needed $1 million for surgery fees to get rid of her husband as a burden. The wife didn't hesitate to choose divorce. Never in her wildest dreams did she expect that right after getting the divorce certificate, her husband would hand her the medical report. It turned out the one with cancer was the wife. Just one day earlier, the husband had learned that his wife had late-stage cancer and the surgery would cost a full $1 million. After hearing this, the husband immediately decided to sell their house. He was willing to lose everything he had to save his wife, but his mother had an idea. She proposed a condition, telling her son to pretend he was the one who was sick, to see how his wife would react. If the wife could pass this test, she would agree to let him sell the house. The son confidently said that his wife's love for him was stronger than gold, and she would definitely never leave him. When he told his wife he was sick, the wife froze on the spot. Later, the wife promised her husband that she would stay with him always, and would sell everything she had to pay for his treatment. She even said she would go home right away to raise money, but after turning around she swore to herself that she would never waste money on her husband. The man had thought his wife would save him, but he never expected his wife to call his mother right away. Before the husband could react, his wife took out the divorce agreement. She told her husband in a firm tone that if he really loved her, he shouldn't be a burden to her. It was only then that the husband saw his wife's true colors. What made him even more heartbroken was that the divorce agreement his wife had drawn up was clearly an unfair contract. The wife even demanded that he leave the marriage with nothing. The man immediately said he didn't agree. Just then the hospital called. Seeing this, the wife grabbed the phone right away. The doctor said the specialist had arrived at the hospital, and he was the only one who could save his wife. Now there was only one surgery slot left, but the wife mistakenly thought the surgery was for her husband, and said she wanted to give up the surgery slot. The doctor was about to tell the wife that she was the one who was actually sick, but the wife hung up the phone right away. At this point, the wife urged her husband to go to the court to finalize the divorce the next day. The man had already seen through his wife's intentions, so he immediately agreed to her request. The next day, the woman and her husband went to the court and completed the divorce proceedings directly. At that moment, the wife thought she was starting a new life. Just then, the husband handed the report to his wife. When the wife saw her name on the report, she froze in her tracks right away. If you want to see what happens next, please subscribe to me.